Good evening. It is December the 23rd, and this is my annual walk around the neighborhood to look at Christmas lights. Because it is the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve, I guess. Won't be a terribly long walk, but of course we'll start here because this is one of the nicer displays we have around here for sure. I'll go down here and then walk around the corner. So, very festive. They also do a great Halloween display in this corner. Nice house, too. I've been in it a couple of, well, maybe just once. And, the one over there is nice, too. We'll go up Angus Crescent here, I think, is how we'll start, and then I'll figure it out from there. Yeah. They've got a big lot, lots of trees and bushes, and they put lights on everything, even the pillars on the house porch. So, very nice display. I've seen a couple of sort of, party vans go by, which are clearly people doing twinkle tours, they're called. I saw a couple of them go by that corner not too long ago. Now, sometimes you just see a nice tree in the window. Some people have nothing. We have very little ourselves, so I can't really complain. But we'll see what we can find on this walk. I haven't really been out at night to explore too much, so this will be a discovery for me too. Very green, and they do the elms at the front here as well. Wearing my new winter boots, so hopefully not too slippery. A little bit of moon up there, just a crescent moon, not too much. There are a couple of houses I know I want to get to, so I gotta work out my walk. But I come back around by a couple I know I want to have on the tour, if you can call this a tour. It's just a bit Halloweenish with the orange. Maybe they double up. It was the night before Christmas. Oh, unfortunately, there's a slightly deflated, inflatable Santa Claus or something there. Santa has fallen. I hope he can get up. Some flashing ones going on over here. Got the spike down on the heels on these new winter boots, so it does feel more secure for sure. So I'll have to try to keep an eye on the footing. I've never been in that house, but my wife was on one of the Davin homeschool tours, and she quite liked it. It has a historic plaque in front of it too. A little red and some nice white Christmas tree going on inside. There's the floodlight approach, plus a little blue and white out here, or blue and yellow, blue and gold. Simple, but effective. Like this car is sitting here. It's kind of annoying with the flashing lights. That is not a Christmas decoration. So it's being dropped off along here somewhere. We'll get up here to College Avenue and then decide which way to go from there. I'm thinking I'll go left and go down Leopold, unless there's something really spectacular to my right, which I don't think there is. A few things. There's some candy canes hanging over there, I see, but we'll go this way. West on College. I may have to cross over. It looks like there's a few things happening over there that might be of more interest. Actually, there's also traffic happening. You might only see it from here. Ow. He's turning. I think I can safely cross here. See Santa here. Is that Santa or an elf? And some snowflakes chasing around the front of the house. There's a good big Santa. Good evening, Kirk, in Vancouver. And we'll go down Leopold Crescent here. Someone has their car plugged in across the sidewalk. I'm not supposed to do that because of the tripping hazard. A little bit down there, nothing too spectacular. There's some down here, so we'll go down Leopold. It's possible I'm a little early. It's only, 6:15. Some people's lights may not have even turned on yet. Depends if they're on a timer. Ours is on a sensor, so it's dusk to dawn. Like the red and white one here. And it's got some patterns flashing going on too, which is always cool. Yeah, that's a nice one. There's usually some on the other side, but everything looks dark over there. So I don't know if they just haven't come on, or people are away, possibly. I know in the past I've seen pretty big displays over there, but not tonight. And some people just have the Christmas tree in the window. There. Whoa. Sorry about that. I seem to have accidentally turned off the gimbal. Suddenly went down. There we go. Turn the right way. Ooh, was that fun? Hope that was exciting for you. Anything dark along here, except for the Christmas trees inside. Not a lot of external displays. Maybe I'll go down Garnet Street here, since I used to live on Garnet Street, see what's happening down at my old neighborhood. Lots of lights, but it's only the tree that's really a Christmas decoration there. Oh, it's minus 14, if anybody's wondering. So it's brisk, but not what we would consider a bitterly cold night. Christmas tree again. Yeah, there is some over there on Leopold, so that kind of will determine what I'll do. I'll maybe go down to the end of Garnet and then come back up to Leopold again. I've been in this house. It's a very cool house. It looks quite small from the front, but there's a lot to it that goes back. And at one point it belonged to one of our best known architects, Joseph Pettick. That's when I was in it. After that, it belonged to Bob Hughes as the Leader Post editor. I don't know who's in it now, but it's still a very interesting house. Great party house, because you can circulate through it. I think I hear people tobogganing on the hill, which is down at the end of the street here. By people, I mean kids. Again, it's only 6:15. It looks like it's the middle of the night, but it's really not even supper time. I haven't had supper yet. Simple, classic lights on the eaves. Go over there, lights on the eaves. I'll go down to I may not go all the way down to the creek. I'll see what it looks like when I get down to the corner here. I'm saying it's not bitterly cold, but it's cold enough. There's a bit of a breeze right now, and I have to put up my hood. Might be more comfortable if I did, at least. If I don't snap it up, at least pull it up. Some snowflakes. Maybe I will snap it up, if you will indulge me for a moment. Just fasten up the collar here, that it doesn't fall down. Hard to do with my left hand, though. Well, maybe I'm not going to bother. Let's see if I get it to snap for whatever reason. Oh, there it goes. You probably heard it. I see some down here in the corner. The question is there anything further down Garnet that makes it worth going down from this corner if I go on around from here? Yeah. There's usually something down. Actually, that's on Cameron, so maybe I will go on down Garnet, see what's down there, and then hopefully the house I'm thinking of on Cameron has a nice display. Oop, there's a rabbit. There's some color. I imagine they changed their porch light to red and green, and it's not that all year round. I do see some down Garnet Street here, so we'll go on down and come back up Cameron. Back to Leopold. Watch out for the curb. Oh, they're doing projections, I guess. A lot easier than hanging lights. Probably looks better to my eyes than it does to the camera. And they have some lights on the caragana bushes here. Oh, the gimbal seems to be complaining about the cold. It's not swinging around. Now, this house right here is where I used to live, 2617 Garnet Street. Not really decorated, but I do see a statue of Mary in there, so I'm guessing a Catholic resident. But I haven't lived there since, what, year we got married, so 97 is when I moved out. This was where I lived when I first moved to this neighborhood. A lot of new houses since then. Ones that are now new. There were old ones, sort of like the little one there. But now they're all new. Over here is where the first two new ones were. That's a very bright tree. Tree wrap. Wraps tree. They've got some color going on in their eaves too. That's very bright. The snowman on the porch there seems to be the only thing going on there. And some red and green on the fence, I guess. That's an old house there. I will cross over here. So I want to go around the corner. I imagine the headlights there to help kids who are still on the tobogganing hill, I guess. Oh, there's a few things going on in the house over there. When I first lived in this neighborhood, the oldest house in the neighborhood was on that corner. I think it was an old farmhouse even. But it's been replaced by a much newer house many years since. Oh yeah, I can see in the shadows there's some people tobogganing there. All right, around the corner we go. That's the ice on that corner, I see. Stay on the packed snow as much as possible. Yeah, sidewalk. Let's go on the road. It's a bad stretch of sidewalk there. Okay, then we'll go up Cameron, back to Leopold. Then we'll go around Leopold to Angus Boulevard, where there's usually a house that deserves a look. And we'll come back up and do the other end of Angus Crescent and take me home. Take me home. Country roads. Or frozen streets in this case. Frozen roads. Oop. Activated somebody's motion sensitive light there as I went by. Joggers. I'm not going to walk down that way, but you can see some lights down there. Unless it looks really spectacular, I won't try. Oh, see? Ice. Back onto the road. We'll go halfway down just to take a look at that one and then turn and go up Cameron. This is where the steps are to the bridge that I walked over on that not very pleasant walk on the icy sidewalk 2 days ago. And a few lights down this end though, so worth going out of my way a bit here. Won't go across the bridge. Here, this one is nice. Got a big tree kind of blocking it a bit, but that's a new house. Look at those windows. That's a lot of windows. All right, up Cameron, back to Leopold. down Leopold to Angus Boulevard. Take a look at the house that I know has quite a bit going on. And then back home. Back home again on Angus Crescent. I'll stay on the road unless there's a car coming. Better traction even with these boots. Ho, 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 says the sign. Ho, ho, ho. I smell wood smoke. Funny the rain works. I said wood smoke, thought of Woodstock, and immediately thought of Charlie Brown Christmas, even though Woodstock is not in Charlie Brown Christmas. So now that song is running in my head. And of course, Christmas time is here. All those great songs. That's pretty. Happiness and cheer, fun for all, as children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, not right now. It does look like we'll get snow for Christmas. Not that we need it to have a white Christmas, as you can see, but it might actually be. Is that a stray dog? Or somebody out walking? Oh, there's the owner. That's good. Oh, it's like a reindeer over here. Oh, and there's a few hiding in the snowdrift there. Little figures. They've got a reindeer on their porch. Deer. Now, straight ahead, I saw some stuff on Leopold Crescent, so we'll go up there and see that. Another very modern house, lots of window. I like these row houses here. Oh, there's somebody down there's got some projections going on. Built in 1913, those row houses. I've never been in one. Glad I put the spike down on my heel. And my hood came unsnapped again, but I'm doing okay. Twice. I won't go back up the crescent, but you can see there's a few things over there. And across the street from us, alrighty. Now we turn down Leopold. Oh, here I am on the sidewalk again. Let me get back on the street. Better footing than the sidewalks right now. There's usually some along Leopold here that are worth looking at. here we have some nice deer again. I'll risk the sidewalk for that. Deer and some candy canes. Looks like there's more on the next block. They've got their garage door covered with a Christmassy scene. That's kind of cool because it looks like it's open and there's a snowman inside it. That's kind of fun. I walk on the street, but there's quite a bit of traffic along here. I'm being very careful because look at the ice shining. I think I will get on the street despite the traffic. I'd rather dodge the traffic than risk slipping. Been in that house. It's a very nice house. I know who lives there. Classmate of our daughters lived there. His parents still do, as far as I know. I haven't seen them for a while, but run into them at the grocery store sometimes. As one does. More lit up trees. Actually, I do have to go this way anyway because I have to go by the grasshopper. The Wolfboro grasshopper, which is also in this direction. So, I get across the street. The sidewalk looks pretty good here, so I'll get back on it. By which I mean it's not cleared. The ones with packed snow on them are safer than the ones that have been cleared down to the polished ice. All right, well, you can see down there the house that we started at. We're just going to do a loop up here and home, and that'll be it. Probably another 10 minutes or so. Neighborhood looks different in the night anyway, even though I walk around here all the time. It's always different at night. I've got a little bit going on over there.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm Terry. I used to live down the street.
Oh, hi.
I live in Calgary now. I appreciate all your videos.
Oh, well, here's a new one.
Awesome. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, take care.
That's cool. Used to live down the street, lives in Calgary now, and likes watching the videos. That's nice. The two together with the bright tree in the middle makes a unified whole. Over there is pretty nice too. Fortunately, there's a pickup between us and it, and I don't feel like crossing the road. But these houses are all set back at interesting angles because of the curve of the crescent. So some of them have quite large yards as a result. This one has a fountain and stuff in the front, but that's all covered up, of course. You know. I'd say those are very red. Well, they're somebody's taillights. That would be why. I see big yard there going back to that big house. Okay, up here is Angus Boulevard. Oh, I expected this one in the corner to be all lit up. It's dark, completely dark. That surprises me. Maybe they're away. There's a Christmas tree in the window, but no exterior lights, and there usually are. Huh. Well, things change. People have, we barely got our tree decorated time for Christmas. There was one year, it was back when Alice was small, and there's a lot to do with a toddler, and we didn't get it decorated till Christmas Eve. We did better this year, but it was still a little later than usual. It was just this last week we finally finished decorations. We got the lights on right away. It took us a long time to get to the actual decorations. Yes, the one I'm aiming for is right up here, and there's some nice ones along the way here too. These are all nice old houses. It's a nice one. There's one up here that used to play Christmas carols to go along with the light display, but I don't hear any music, so they may have stopped doing that. Maybe the neighbors didn't like it. I'm going to get back on the road. Those look icy, those sidewalks. And nobody's coming, which they aren't. Then I'll just take a peek down this way. There's a house here that used to be always decorated, but it seems it was dark at Halloween, so probably might still be dark. We'll see if I go that way or not. But here we go. This is the other big neighborhood light up house for sure. Yeah, I don't think the one down there that I was thinking of has anything, so I won't bother walking that way. There you go. Very nice one. There's snowflakes on the roof. A snowman over here. Wrapped trees, candy canes leading up to the house. Christmas tree in the window. Christmas tree on the outside. And a great big Santa with a teddy bear. Very festive. Okay, well, I won't bother that way then. I'll just go on around Leopold by the aforementioned grasshopper and then come back along the other end of Angus Crescent, which will take me home. The floodlight approach. I might do that sometime. I hate driveways. I'm going back on the road because the sidewalks over here slope down, which is bad when they're icy. One way, so if any cars that come will be coming up behind me. It's not a particularly busy stretch of road. Again, nice big old houses along here. I'll get over on the other side of Leopold. Well, no, I should stay on this side if I'm going to look at the grasshopper. Oh, this sidewalk look pretty icy. Yeah, not good at all. At all. Let's stick to the road. More traffic goes the other way here and goes the way I'm walking. Another Santa Claus over there. We've got some projections going on here. You can see the grasshopper up ahead, green and white. It's actually in Rough Rider colors, not in Christmas colors at the moment. Built by Wilf Perot, very noted local artist. I don't know why there's an odd-shaped lot there that's just empty, but there is, and that's where it's city land, clearly. And so that's where we built the grasshopper. Over nicely wrapped trees. Oh, quite a bit going on over there. A crossover? No, because there's a car coming. Stay where we are. Oh, but he didn't come very far. Yeah, I think you can see well enough from here. Lots going on though. All right, I'll go up here. Just get over to Angus Crescent again and home. Excuse me. All right, stay off the sidewalk. I don't like the looks of them. Royal Saskatchewan Museum. It's just across Albert Street from here. So Albert Street is the main north-south drag, literally, for some people, based on the noises you hear of the cars going up and down. Anyway, here's the grasshopper. And Rough Rider colors in honor of the Grey Cup win this year. I actually think I'm just going to go down this road here. One more look at the grasshopper and Albert Street. And once this guy doesn't seem to be coming this way, so we'll take the alley over to my crescent. We've got some lights on the side here, even in the alley. The white ones are probably there all the time for their deck, I would think. In fact, there used to be a garage, but it doesn't look garage-like at the moment. Is there a gate here? Oh, maybe there is. Maybe it's still a garage. So the lights. Might not be something they use, though. The alleys are dark. The dog barking at me. Probably barking because he hears me moving and talking. Dogs are like that. Davin School, directly ahead. Will always be Davin to me. They call it the Crescents now, but it's Davin School. That's where our daughter went. Very close to the house. It was nice. Yeah, not too much along there. There's a few lights that you can see, but I won't walk that way. So downtown is in that direction. There's another car with flashing hazard lights. But I want to come down this side because I know there's a house here with some inflatable stuff going on. Actually, pretty darn dark on this end of the crescent. Doesn't look very festive at all. Let's hear some salt on the sidewalk here. Some nice little lit up trees there. Well, I think these guys win our crescent, considering how little there is, and that's counting ours along here. They've at least got a few things going on. Some penguins, and whatever the dragon represents, I'm not sure. Scotty the T-Rex, maybe, I don't know. And then we're coming back to the corner, which has the great light display, which is good because it's dark and depressing along here. I'm sure I've seen more in other years. Maybe people are off somewhere where there's no snow and ice this Christmas. People do that, I've heard. I've never done it. I've always been here at Christmas in Saskatchewan. Maybe when I was a kid, we were in Missouri or somewhere, but that was probably when we were still living in Texas, so it didn't really count. This house would look great with some decorations on it, but they ain't got none. You can see a Christmas tree. This one has some projections going on. And since I started on that corner, I'll stop down on this corner. Because there's the big display I started with. And I'll finish with a look at this one over here. This is an old house that's always intrigued me. I've never been inside it, but I like the looks of it from the outside. Okay, that's it. How long did I walk? Oh, it was a long one. And probably the last time you'll see me before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday. And hopefully I'll be back after Christmas. Merry Christmas and bye for now.